When I got married to my husband, I was still in love with Chris.
Okay.
And my husband then was also not good to me. Most of
Okay. What do
my,
you
that
mean?
is why
What do you mean by your husband then not still good to you? So that we will feel your way.
after I married my husband, when a man has chased you for a long time and eventually married you, my husband was obsessed with him when he was chasing me. Eventually married me. He treated me in the night of our marriage. Because my husband bought a car for me before we got married. He bought a car for me. The night of our marriage, he beat me up.
Mm-hmm.
After our traditional marriage, he beat me up. So I left. I even left. I went to the hotel. That I would resolve it. I came back. The marriage was a toxic one. My husband used to beat me in their village, drag me on the ground. So it was in between off and on. One, I understand my husband because when I married him, can you
Yes.
hear me?
I hear you now. I hear you. Yes.
I, I understand my husband because when I married my husband, I never allowed him to touch me. When he wants to touch me, I didn't have feelings. And when he wants to touch me, sometimes he struggle. So I deprived him of sex most times. My
Okay.
mind was somewhere else.
Which is Chris.
So most times he forces to even make love to me. To make love to me, it's force. Sometimes he will rape me. I won't call it rape, but he forced himself
Yeah.
to make love. So it was in that process, we were back and forth. Sometimes he would beat me because of it. That is the only thing that made him angry. He would beat me because of it. So it became very toxic. And I couldn't force it because I didn't have feelings for him. And I told him.
Okay.
So doing that back and forth, my husband now started, he was already a womanizer before I even married him. But that was a part of the reason why I lost feelings for him, even prior before the marriage or before I even met Chris. I knew him before that, but I lost feelings. So he now started carrying women. 2 months into the relationship, started bringing women. If I go to film, he will bring women into the house. Long story short, he eventually got one pregnant.
Okay.
And that time we had issues. I traveled. When I came back, I didn't even come back. It was one that called me that someone is pregnant for him, but that he didn't want to marry the girl. He was begging I should come back. I told Chris, see what's going on, that I want to go back to my husband. Chris didn't like it, but I eventually went back. When I got there, Chris called me and was crying. There was a chat I sent you where he said he was not okay. He didn't expect me to do that. That was that chat. Then he started crying that I shouldn't have gone back to my house. Maybe he told me to wait. That when I got married to the man, that he felt so bad. When he saw that I left, that he was happy. Now I've gone back again. So when I got back, I thought that my husband was going to change. No, my husband, even when I got back, I met the lady with the child and her mother inside the house with a
Yes.
newborn baby. I told them to leave the house. My husband sent them away. But that was not okay because he continued beating me. In fact, the beating became worse. That was January. I came back December 2021. Then January 2022, he started beating me. So it was that time that he was beating me that me and Chris was not talking on the phone. So
Okay.
the last
Now that time,
beating
and I
was
got to
when
play love
yes,
online.
yes. So that was that time he now beat me. The last beating he gave me, blood gushed out of my nose. Chris said I should carry my bag and leave the house, that he was going to marry me. So
And
that
so
was
Chris
when
could
I
tell
now
you.
left. Yes. So I
Chris could tell
come
you me
carry
come
the
up for your marriage. Say
say
okay.
make I no even carry anything. Say make I just come out that he will marry me. Because that day I showed him the blood. So I
Yes.
came, I went straight to his house. We now made love.
That day.
And then, no, that I traveled, flew to Lagos. My
Mm.
arrival in Lagos, I went straight to his house to make love,
Apiaraka.
and that was it. So he said I should tell my people to go and return my bride price.
Yes.
So my people now, I told my mom I wasn't going to marry again and everybody. So my people now called my husband to return the bride price. My husband refused, but eventually they dropped the bride price with the lady that has baby for him. So that was it. So that's how me and Chris now started again. Before I now got pregnant, I sent it to him. The
Oh,
day
you
I
can't get
sent it
belay
to
for
him,
Chris.
yes,
Okay. Which year be this one now?
I
Which
sent
year?
it 2022.
Okay, 2022.
That 2022, that love making that we did, I was pregnant. So
Okay.
I told Chris. In 20, I think that was the 2021. No, 2022. That thing is that 20. This thing happened that 2021 ending
Oh,
of
2022.
2022. But I know that
Okay.
in between that time, that was when I, because that was when I left my marriage. So either 2021 ending or 2022, that was when I left my marriage. So when I got pregnant, I sent him the pregnancy test. I didn't say anything. Then within around 1 month, 2 months of that pregnancy, I miscarried it. So
Okay.
it was when I miscarried it that when I went for evacuation, it was my friend that videoed. Even that video, I can show you. I will send you the original video when with my friend's voice where she said, "This one is for Oga." Because my friend knew I was going out with Chris. When they were
Yes.
doing evacuation, when you miscarry, they will take you to hospital. They will evacuate the remains of the miscarriage.
But
So
yeah,
when
yeah.
she videoed it, yeah, I now sent it to Chris. Now the reason why, okay, now we'll get to that part. So this is just the summary of how we met. So it was in
Yes.
between that 2022 that this Chris now approached me. Professor started calling Chris out.
Prof
Chris
S.
now approached Professor from South Africa.
Yeah.
So Chris now said I should follow Professor out to find out why he was calling him out.
Okay.
Everything was okay between me and Chris. We're still loving. We're still very much in love. So when
Yeah.
I now went to Professor, I told him my name is Chioma Johnson. I'm calling him. I called him with an American number. I said I'm calling him from the US. That I saw you called Pastor Chris out. What is the issue? So Professor told me, and I found out that Professor didn't have much on Chris to care for.
Yes.
So I came back. I told him that he didn't have much on you. He said okay. Then 1 week later, Professor started calling Jeremiah out over the missing child, baby testimony.
Baby testimony. Yeah.
Yes. Then Chris now said, I think Chris and Jeremiah now approached me.
Okay.
Chris called me on three-way call that I should, since I have established relationship with Prophet, I should go back to him and know why he's doing that to Jeremiah, whether he wanted money or he wanted, or what is the whole reason of calling Jeremiah out. So I followed, initially I told Prophet, I told Chris, I won't do it. Me, I don't know your friend. And me, I don't like this thing. He said no. If I love him, I quote him directly. What he used? He said, if you love me, Didi, do it for my friend. He's my brother.
Yes. I
That
think I'll
was
tell you.
when uh, that was when I now went to Profex. And then they gave me a plan. They say I should seduce Profex
So then you said use them.
and make him fall in love with me. Yes, ma,
Okay.
I should seduce Profex and make him fall in love with me. I should make him all the promises in this world. So, which was what I did. I engaged prophets. We started talking. While we were talking, I've made him all the promise in this heaven and earth. Prophet now fell and now trusted me more.
Yeah.
So while Prophet was talking with me, the case of baby testimony came. Ruth Matthew, they said Jeremiah arrested Ruth Matthew. So Prophet now said, can I help to release Ruth Matthew? That they took her to Abuja, that the case that came and all that. That was when I said, okay, now I now told them that Prophet said I should go and release Ruth Matthew. So that was why I went to Abuja during that case, went to the police station.